Hello and welcome back to the third and final episode of nesso.design talk dedicated to Harmay. I'm Antonio Minonne. On the other side of the world there's Abudi Baradi. Ciao
Hello.
Abudi.
Hello.
We are the founder of Nesso Design, and in this podcast we dive into the brands that, in our opinion, offer a particularly and interesting shopping experience. We try to understand which are the key points and how these key points will be then translated in a physical space. In the previous episode, we explored the genesis of Harmay. We explored some of the few iconic store. And today we will go to the chapter that we call the Beyond the Brands. And we will explore the relation between the brand and the art applied to retail. So, already talk enough. Abudi, it's still your time to shine. So,
Thank you.
I'm all here.
Okay. So today, as Antonio said, we talk about Beyond Huamei. Huamei is interesting. Have an interesting approach to art in comparison to other brands. So they use art as a language to bring consumers, Gen Z, specifically Gen Z for the moment, to lure them in the store. They worked with local Chinese artists because they're a Chinese brand. Obviously, they try to promote local Chinese artists to use sustainable materials to create artistic installations that represent the culture of the city, of the place, of the people around them. So it's quite interesting how they use art to promote their brand. One of the I'm gonna show first a video to show you what I mean is about Huamei art exhibition concept. They created multiple of these, some of them in Beijing, some of them in Shanghai. It's in a short event with local artists from the area, and they created really nice art installations.
We need to say that this is really relevant with what we explain here, because in part of their store there's some dedicated corner to art exhibition or collaboration. So it's deeply root inside the brands, because
How do you know
when
that?
they develop. We know it because we have a surprise today. Today we have a surprise.
Okay, let's see later.
A show-off surprise.
Yeah. So the idea behind this exhibition, the specific one, is at the end of the year, give yourself a carnival. Like it's kind of like a Christmas. They like the idea of the carnival. They like to use art as an instrument. So it's a good match for them. They selected few artists. We show some of them to explain an idea. So this is Tong Kunao. Kunyao. Sorry, butchered the name again. Kunyao. Ah, okay. Because
Nyao means bird. Bird. Nyao means bird. Kun, I have no idea. Yeah.
So this artist uses discarded materials, stuff that people don't use anymore. In another word, garbage, and create new things that look amazing. So some of the things that he showed in the exhibition is this art piece, integrated obviously some light inside, some LED, but it looks really beautiful. From something discarded, not used, to something like this, it looks really amazing. And this artist is from Beijing. So I really like this approach of using recycling materials to create art. Really beautiful.
It's not the first.
No, but I think it's something new also in China.
For China, yes.
Yeah,
For
but
China, yes.
It's really beautiful to see it starting. In the last maybe 40 years, China was just consuming, producing, consuming, producing, consuming. Now there's a new awareness of product. People want to buy
Yeah.
more valuable things, not in cost, in more age. They want to buy something that lasts
Also the
longer.
vintage.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
vintage just appeared 3-4 years ago. Before that,
It is actually shocking to me.
vintage market and
One of our
second-hand market
clients,
was not.
one of our clients
Mm.
just requested to buy
Mm.
some vintage stuff. It was a shock to us because usually
Yeah,
people
yeah.
in China used to not don't want something old or used. But
Mm.
yeah, it's amazing to see this revolution. Another famous, not famous, interesting artist, also from Beijing, called Ma Guisha. She's focused more on working with construction materials. What I mean is like pavement, broken concrete, broken glass, like flooring stuff. And she creates this kind of really beautiful collage. I will show here in this next slide. Really nice, colorful collage art pieces. Her art varies from like wall paintings to floor extra large pieces. As you can see, for example, in this one here, is really large and heavy, have multiple layers. To
Yeah,
a
very
normal
nice.
frame or paintings. Yeah, yeah, it's really, it's, in my opinion, difficult to create something like this. You need really a lot of focus, a lot of
Yeah, a lot of
trial.
time.
Yeah.
Yes, matching pieces, matching color is really time consuming.
Yeah. So I think what I wanted to say by showing this is I think Huawei have the right approach of using artists. It's not just any artist. It's not just big
Mm.
names. It's local, so they're promoting small. It's the same idea they have in for the brands. They will want to promote good quality small brands to become mainstream. So here they're promoting small, local, maybe not small, but local artists to become mainstream. That's one. Second is they're pushing for recycled art pieces and artists. So really, two good points in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a bit no, it's a bit like knowing your customers. So they have a fields, no, they have a fields to explore. So they are sharing the same value of their customers.
Yeah.
So they choose the artist accordingly.
Yeah, they truly do. As people, I remember meeting them. They really love animals. It's not just a trick to bring people in. They adore
Yeah.
animals. They really like the plum, the dried plum thing. So they
Yeah.
embody these beliefs. So it's working for them. It's working. Talking about them, we
Talking about meeting them.
yeah, meeting them. Yes, why we met them. That's the idea.
Why we met them.
I maybe let Antonio tell the story about our collaboration.
We had a small collaboration a long time ago. They asked us to design something that for us is quite unexpected because they want to do some Valentine's pop-up, in-store pop-up, some installation inside their stall in Beijing, Chengdu, and Shanghai.
Yes.
So the brief, because we had two kind of brief with them. One more, let's say, feeling, emotional kind of brief, and the second one was with their team about more technical and more, no,
Corporate meeting.
corporate
Yeah.
meeting. Let's call it. But I was surprised talking with them. The brief was literally, love is not only about hearts, kiss, and flowers. Love is also throwing each other broken pieces of plates and then collect the broken pieces together. No, so it's also screaming. It's also passionate. So new kind of new form of love. And so as always, many of the game changer in the retail, they have something in common that is not be boring when they do something. And so we come out with this really technical, no, really bionical, how to say,
It's out of the
concept, no?
ordinary.
Out of the ordinary. PBR at air. So produce, break, repair, and repeat. So for us, this was something that that come out from our two minds together. So the technical brief was that they don't need to promote any product in particular. They, as we mentioned before, they have some space dedicated for installation for art installation. They just want to deliver some message that there's many kind of love, and so that's why we come out with this concept, because there's many phases of falling in love. So is when you produce love. Can be sometimes that you break the love, so you have a breakup, you cheat on each other, and then you have this process of repairing, no, your heart, and then put it again in the market, as we said,
yeah.
no. And he said, so it was quite intriguing us,
We ask a
and also we
question
have
to ourselves. I mean,
mm,
is love becoming a consumer good?
yeah.
Is it
So
because
if you
our
if
generation is the first generation who has, fast moving dating apps.
yeah.
Obviously, the younger generation, yeah, but I remember the time when we had to go and talk to people, not using apps, but we had
Yeah.
the first time that, oh, I have an app, I can just swipe up and meet people. It's a different mentality. So we ask ourselves this question: is it becoming a consumer good, all fast?
Yeah, so and in this makes sense, no, to call it as a producing, no, producing love.
Mm, mm.
So we had this first design, was the facade of the Beijing store,
Yeah.
when we actually have this massive 3D printing machine that was
Yeah.
building up, no, the the heart, the 3D heart shapes, no, and this projection on the facade that was the
Loading.
loading, so the production whole of.
Yeah. Yeah, the heart, it was not traditional heart. We wanted to make it brutalist, real. It's not because neither the client as Kwame, neither us want to use something traditional, something mainstream. We want to use something different because it's
Yeah,
just the real heart.
something cheesy. No,
Mm,
no, no,
mm.
no.
So we used the
Also because no, in China.
yeah. Go ahead.
No, no. Also because in China there's a lot of brands that do how we can call cheesy
Yes.
love
Yes.
uh, product installation and decoration. Instead, we were more interested, in actually in like in this kind of mass market production of the love, because it becomes real consumer goods. So, for example, inside the store, we just leave this printing machine that was producing and wasting love, no, like yeah, is no more valuable because it doesn't work out, and you find a new lover. You swipe another profile, and you move on.
Yeah. People don't try anymore. So it's a statement, kind of how
Mm.
things are with love and relationships. This is a view of the machine. Then we wanted to
This
show.
one actually, no,
Go.
they as we said before, as we said before, they have some space that are purely dedicated on exhibition, for display, for collaboration. So we had at our disposal this space where we put this machine that actually are two convey belt. No, is belong to the brand, the concept of factory. No, so we express also this our concept. No, in a factory way. We have these two machine that was on one side breaking the heart, and on the other side they was repairing, no, the heart. So also on this is like um, some kind of machine that wants to express, how the easy fix of love, cioè, you go on, you repair it, you move on, and you do something else. Then we have the second city that was Chengdu. We use no kind of 3D printing. No, also this kind of machine that was welding the
The heart.
the heart. So outside the store, no, we have the production of love with this mechanical arm that was welding this art. These art pieces of shapes. When you move inside, instead, no, we have this how we call it,
Crime scene.
emergency
Or yeah, like a crime
emergency
scene, a
tapes
broken
and-
heart.
yeah, crime scene
Yes, yes.
of a broken heart. I think it was a good explanation how what we are trying to do here. No, once you understand which is the of the of the brands, no, the production, the selling the cosmetics good in an alternative way, express art in alternative way, express love in alternative way, the production feelings, the new challenge, no, of today's society. So this is what we are trying to express as, and this is what we were trying to express in our concept.
For me personally, it was a very interesting experience because, first of all, we didn't have any products to curate, so we were kind of like two young kids, just exploring, trying to, come up with new idea of what love can be. As kids, really, we just try to become as simple, like we broke things as basic as possible, and then we reconstruct them to become this. It's really beautiful to have the possibility sometimes to be free of product curation and design, and focus on the concept and idea. On the same note, I wanted to also show off some of the collaborations and the use of space inside the Huamei stores. So, if you remember, in Shanghai store, they had a big space outside, right? This big space, they usually use it as a collaboration space, pop-up space, gathering space, a community space. So one of these collaboration was with WAM. So I think I have the video. Yes. WAM is a Japanese brand focused on skincare. Everything about WAM is minimal. In my opinion, even the logo of WAM matches Huamei, style. Everything is clean, beautiful, and natural, obviously. So as you can see here in the pop-up, they use the pillars outside to create these kind of displays. Okay. I really like this pop-up. So they use these kind of pillars. They fill them with kind of this liquid, which resembles the skincare liquid or cream they have inside the bottles.
Mm.
And the whole space transformed to something new because they, cladded the pillars with wood finishing, and have these kind of structures. It became like a natural forest inside the concrete jungle. Really nice touch. These are traditional. These are for the interior. These displays, you can notice the wood is quite strong here because these are the traditional displays of Baum. One last step before we wrap it up. I want to show off only some of the ad campaigns for Kwame, which I really think they're really interesting. Some of the recent ad campaigns for Kwame included like a retro kind of work employee from, I don't know, maybe the 60s, 80s. There's different inspiration, but they want to go back to like the traditional way of working in style.
The city life of Shanghai.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
showing
Cit-
off some of the shootings, working women, working men. I really like this work because again, it's not normal. Even the women clothing, the men clothing are challenging the current state of
let's say that
art.
yes, they take this kind of retro, no, the scene, the also see the tapes reader, no,
Yeah.
all these kind of retro elements that again, no, is becoming a trend, no,
Mm, mm,
for the new generation, especially in China.
yes.
China on these things is some here beyond, no, so, behind, not beyond. Actually, it's a new aesthetic that is becoming quite popular, no? So mixing really edgy clothes and having some touch of vintage. If you feel this and if you see this with the eyes of a Chinese designer, yeah, it was quite innovative. I may understand that it's something that no, maybe in Italy or in Europe
Seen
we
before.
already seen.
Yeah.
But for what is the Chinese market and from a Chinese brand point of view, it's quite nice.
Mm. It's not easy to pull off. So now let's wrap it up and talk about a few points from our perspective and some conclusions about this brand.
So let's say maybe the key point is no behind the product, no, that is like a sample product of small quantity product, no. Uh, it's always this factory production kind of topic that is coming over the time, no, and this kind of going back and forth in time and in technology use, no.
Mm.
So then the usage of some cultural elements. So each store, no, we saw the Shanghai kind of house. We saw Xintiandi with the kind of wet market.
Mm.
No, we see Chongqing also with the factory. No, they also always have this kind of hints of culture that are they're quite nice, really interesting. I think we didn't show, but for example, in Chengdu, the layout is inspired by the famous poem that says that the road to the Chengdu is no is really curvy and no with a lot of bends and rising a mountain. So they have these stairs that no run in one after each other. So these are for me the key points. Then if I need to say what they were was innovative, I think in the way to sell itself, no, because they give the opportunity from a mass market kind of client to have a taste of luxury product, no, according to the small sample kind of product. What do you think? Which are for you the most important point, and in what they were innovative?
I think using the small sample products is quite innovative, because we call them samples, but for them they were products, and they focused on this point until now. As we've seen in tier 2 cities, they're starting to use the small sample, the small product. It became a product. People are buying all the small product. This is, for me, was the innovative part. The way they sell the products in the store as like a VM, it's okay. It's nothing marvelous in my opinion, but the idea of em- embodying this city, each city, wherever you go, you become the city where you are. This is what makes me really want to come back to each store, because each store has a different story. And now you've told me about the story of Chindu, which I didn't know, and it amazes me. Now I want to go visit, see it
Mm.
in person, because
Yeah, yeah.
when you tell a story about a
Mm.
place, I first you the client will always remember it. The story brings, have create a
Mm.
specific category in your brain where you will never forget it. That's one. Second, it makes the design make sense, in my opinion, as a designer, because I can't design something that doesn't have or doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
As a designer, we need to switch from what we think that is beautiful to what we think that is interested, no, both for us, or for the customer, the final user. I see the VM as the weakest point. For me, the shopping experience is not is not good for me. It's not good at all, and um, it can survive as an experience because of other retailers. So trying cosmetics or find the right cosmetics for you in the store is not the key point, that for sure, but it's not easy, no, in Kwame. So other retailers are more interested on serving you as a customer, no, to find the right product for you. This is not the case of Harmay. Uh, they say no. They give you a taste of luxury, no, a small bite of luxury. So you go there to buy what you already know. So in terms of product, they are not product focused. They are more, let's say, event and feeling, and maybe socializing, sharing a picture. This kind of feeling, no, they have
Yeah.
in store. They are interested in that kind of the selling process, of the selling ceremony. But finding the right products for you, you don't go there. You go there to experience something different.
I was saying, even for a date, something like this, as you said before, like socializing. You take your girlfriend, go there,
Mm.
let her roam around a little bit. It's a nice experience, but not for focused buying. It's difficult.
The good point is that many times they have some product that other retailers don't have yet. So maybe they were able to have in store some imported goods from other country that maybe they didn't establish in China yet, so you can have a try. You can buy to try, no? And on this, yes, I need to admit it.
This is a good,
They
very
were
good
pioneer
point.
of many other brands.
Yeah.
But for example, I have my wife that is obsessed by lipstick, and I was passing by Harmay the day of her birthday. Say, okay, let's buy her lipstick. For me, it was impossible to understand what's the right color. So I'm a man. Maybe my wife would have been more skilled to find the right product for her. But this is the VM or the traditional way to display the product. No, is not the main point. They are not product focus. Then we always have a look on for us it's important sustainability. So I want to ask you, what's your opinion of how they approach sustainability in the store?
I don't. So I think they have a very good attitude towards sustainability. From the way they, use even the materials they use are usually not like a environment aware material. I'm not gonna say that they're using a lot of material that are recyclable, no, but a lot of the material they use are metallic, include a lot of stone, things that are logically can be recycled. So it's a sustainable aware. Plus, they have this attitude of bringing artists that are focused on recycled materials, which is quite interesting. So I think they are in terms of, if you compare it to other brands, they are way ahead of others in this regard.
I will not be that optimistic.
Yeah.
You're too gentle,
Too gentle.
too good to them. I don't think.
That's why I said
No, but
like
personally, I don't
sustainable
feel
aware.
that.
I didn't say like they are sustainable, because I haven't seen anything sustainable. But I said sustainable
So
aware because
passively,
yes,
passively
yes,
aware.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Let's say that I don't feel in their yes. Beside the using of artists, they use recycle and sustainability as a fashion trend for the moment. I don't see any strong action on the sustainability if you compare it with other brands, and especially with the brands of the next episode that we reveal later on. No, and so let's say like Gentle Monster, no, their store are quite well thought in a way that they do not overconsume material, no, in arranging their stall. They're quite minimal. The fact that the fixture sometimes they're already in the market, so they don't overproduce. These kind of things, yes, could be a good point, but for the rest, I don't see any strong action, on forward sustainability.
Yeah.
For example, Innisfree, once they launch a campaign of recycle their product, and they made a store out of the plastic recycled from the product. We're gonna see that from actually it's been done by Fabriker, the designer of Gentle Monster.
Nice.
They have this amazing store, and we will see.
Where is it?
We are preparing.
It was in China or somewhere else?
In Seoul.
Oh,
No,
Seoul.
no. South Korea. Seoul. The Innisfree in Seoul. Yes, really nice. They created this kind of terrazzo marble like kind of plastic, and then they use it to rebuild their
Beautiful.
store.
Nice.
Mm. There's also another brand that we will showcase later on that are really careful, how they design their stores. So, at the end, Kwame, if you need to give him a score, 1 to 10.
I would give them 7.5. I wanted to say 8 because I usually, if I look at all their stores, I'm happy. But when I go, I'm not. Because when you look at them aesthetically, when you finish designing, you look at them, they look really okay, good. But when you go there, the traffic, the way things, you need to, it's not so clear. So for me, it's, let's say 7.5, maybe 8, maybe, because I really like the approach of the brand.
I
But
give 7,
Mm.
and mostly because of the design. Yeah, 7. Mostly because of the design. The design is also the reason why we are showcasing in these talks. No, the design is quite. These are the lessons that we should take over. No, no, the experience is still not boring, even though the shopping experience is a bit troubled.
Yeah.
But the inside the design is really thoughtful. I like the elements that they bring inside. So
There's
for
so
the
many
design.
things to discover. Yeah, there's always
Then
a surprise.
about the brand. About the brand, let's say that it was a clever way to find a new market. They are starting to develop their own product. I think they are still in an early stage, but also it's a really young brand, and they made an amazing job until now.
I think
They will grow up.
they put on a website the lab, Huame Lab. I think this is what you're mentioning, right? About their own brand. They're experimenting and trying with
Yes,
new
because
materials.
also having a multi-brand store, they will help them to collect more data and see also consumer trends.
Yes.
No, that will help. Okay, so thank you for joining us in this journey for the design of
Huame.
Kwame. I hope that this episode inspire you or give you some hints about what is their process, what is their journey, from branding to develop physical space. In the next episode, we will see a brand that is deeply rooted in sustainability and is a camper, the shoes brand Camper from Mallorca. Remember to subscribe to our podcast to don't miss the next episode. If you have any comment, any suggestion, please feel free to drop us a message. So let's catch up with the new episode soon, and that's it for today. Bye bye from Nesso Design Talk. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye bye.